Good morning. My name is Anne Marie and I'm the broker at McCormack Realty and Renters Choice Homes. We operate in Kissimmee, Orlando, and Davenport areas, and we serve long-term rentals and sales. Today, I'm going to talk to you about effective rent collection. When you're renting by owner, you need a proper lease, and all the terms and conditions and your expectations and what you expect the tenants to do and what they expect you to do should be outlined in the lease. And one of the most important things about this is, when is the rent due? Now, sometimes people move in halfway through a month. So how do you handle that? Well, you can prorate the rent, because we always say the rent should be due on the first of the month. So if they've moved in on the 20th and there's 30 days in the month, like there is in April, then you would prorate that rent for 10 days till the end of April, and then May's rent would be due too. Okay. Always get a good security deposit off people as well. But that again is another video blog. And look at the blogs below for further information. I'm just skimming and outlining some important things that you should be aware of. Ensure that you have a late fee detailed in your lease, where they can mail a check to, where they can deliver a check to, where they can pay online. In this day and age, a lot of people like to pay online. So if you're renting direct as an owner, give them a sort code, an account number, a routing number, an account number, to where that they can pay their rent payment into your account every single month. And if you're a property management company, most property management companies have online portals these days for secure payments, so tenants can pay their rent online. Um, and the effective rent collection is very important to you as a landlord. You need to know they're paying promptly and they're paying the right amount and the payments don't bounce. Now, in Florida, payments can take up to 14 days to bounce. And it's like, well, why is that in this day and age? Well, if they pay by check, the check is presented the first time to the bank. And if it doesn't clear the first time, then the bank asks the other bank a few days later if there is sufficient funds yet to pay that check. And that can go on for 14 days before you know it's officially bounced. So online payments are easier and more effective, because you're going to know quickly if that payment has bounced or not. Now, make your rent due on the first and make it late by the third. So they've only got a 2 day window opportunity to remember to pay their rent. Their rent has to be important to them. And because it's important to you, you need the rent to pay your bills, don't you? You might have a mortgage, you may have property taxes, HOA fees to pay, repair bills to pay. These mount up. So it's important for you as an owner to get your rent on time. If you're not getting your rent on time and you're considering professional property management and your home is in Kissimmee, Davenport, or Orlando, give us a holler. Maybe we can help you with that and help speed up your rent payments. Or if the tenant is consistently not paying, maybe we can help you get rid of them and get legally get rid of them and get decent paying tenants in there that will respect your home and treat it as if it was their own property that they want to live in for years on end. Now, if they don't pay the rent on time, you have to serve them with a notice. If you live in the same county, it's a 3 day notice. So if the office or you live in the same county, the notice is a 3 day notice to deliver the rent and quit the premises. We use an attorney prepared notice for this, and it's posted on the front door of the property. That usually gets people's attention. And if there is a problem, that's when they'll tell you, hey, we have a problem. Don't be shy about calling them. Clear and effective communication with your tenants is always a good way forward, and it's always the right way forward as well, because then they'll feel that they can call and talk to you regardless. So you want that communication with your tenants. You want to be able to call them and say, hey, what's up? What's happening? Why haven't we received the rent from you this month? Is there a problem we should be aware of? Um, Families split up. Sometimes it happens. The major breadwinner may leave the marital home, and the people left behind may not be in a position to pay the rent. So, what do? Well, we have rent protection insurance that we offer all our landlords that's underwritten by a major insurance company, and they will pay up to 2 months' rent if the tenant skips or cannot pay the rent. And we gracefully and respectfully ask them, hey, move out as quick as you can, leave the home in the same condition that you found it in, and we'll re rent it. And as long as you leave the home in good condition, we won't pursue you because we'll have the insurance to fall back on, won't we? As long as you've opted in for the insurance. Um, like I said, bad things happen to good people sometimes. And when they do, your number one important thing as a landlord is to get your rent paid. So let a company like ours, who's got the experience, help you get the rent paid because you don't want sleepless nights. If you've got a rogue tenant in there that's not paying on time, contact someone that can help you. Now, once you've served that official notice, you've got to follow through. So if they do not contact you, if you can't get a hold of them, if the 3 day notice is about to expire, then you need to turn that over to an attorney's office to handle an eviction. If you live in the county where the home is located, you can handle the eviction yourself if you're prepared to go down to the courthouse with a copy of the lease and with a copy of the tenant's ledger proving that they have not paid their rent and file the eviction proceedings. It can be time consuming doing all this, and that's where good property management can help you. Now, if you've evicted them, then you need to get it re-rented again, and that's a whole different blog, isn't it? But if you're good to them and you're good with them and you have clear communication with them during the eviction process, chances are they'll leave the home in good shape. And if they don't feel like they're getting help or some compassion in some way for their situation, and I'm not talking about giving them money or anything, I'm just talking about helping them by nicely easing them out of the property. And that's good, effective property management. Please establish clear communications with your tenants. Get your rent payments consistently on time. And if a difficult situation arises, make sure that you handle it within the boundaries of the law and the lease. Okay. And if they're late, charge them a late fee. It should be in your lease that you have late fees that you will be able to collect in the event they don't pay on time. Okay. Um, and I guess that's about it for this blog today. Oh, also, automated payments really speed up the process of collecting your rent and make sure that you're okay with handling difficult situations if they don't pay the rent. You need to be able to be professional, kind, and courteous and say, hey, what's up? What's happening? And if you don't feel that you have the time to do anything like that, call us. You'll probably be glad you did. We can handle most difficult situations, and sometimes we can turn slow paying tenants into great paying tenants, and sometimes we just have to encourage them to leave so we can find you better tenants. So that's all for now, folks. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'm glad you watched, and I hope you're glad you are too. I hope you learned something too, and read the blog post below. That will give you further information. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.